Swayze, I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Simpson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm turning my center, I'm Pelican fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 President Broly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Bengals have 3-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Watson now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Run! And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sione Taki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before you lose your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Those big ends don't really care where the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that was still well short of what he needed. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's a window now. They'll take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson. It's to the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Watson, off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. First down. Here's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route. Just to some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. McPherson's kick is good.
Maybe they were a yard closer. That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The final little shot before the break. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they can start in a big way.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not